Hey everybody, it's Alex at Motoroso.com, your dedicated auto parts marketplace. And in this video, we're continuing our 2019 Raptor bolt-on build series. And we're gonna be talking about the Rigid Industries lights that we've chosen for the build. We're also gonna show you how we hook them up and how they look. Now, of course, the products that we talk about in this video, you can purchase at Motoroso.com. We'll put the links in the description, but you can browse for these and over 1 million top name brand products on our marketplace. Now, we're also gonna be doing lots more installs on this 2019 Raptor, and we've got a 2020 C8 Corvette build coming, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel for everything that's coming up soon. Let's get started. When it comes to LED lighting, Rigid Industries is one of the brands that helped forge this trend and create a bunch of awesome new products. Their product line is now incredibly varied, and they offer products right from the mid to the absolute highest end of the line. Now, at the mid end in their entry level is the Radiance Plus series, which is what we've chosen for our Raptor build, because we're not going and racing Baja. We didn't need $2,500 worth of lights. Instead, for under $800, we've got ourselves a 20-inch light bar and 4 pods. Now, the pods, they don't come with a harness, just making sure you're aware of that, but the bars do come with a harness, so you can wire all those together. But in our case, we're gonna wire these into the actual switches in the Raptor. Now, it's worth mentioning that the Radiance series, they still offer some of the high-end features that you might find on other products at the top end of Rigid's spectrum. So first of all, high-impact polycarbonate lens, so it doesn't get damaged if any rocks get kicked up. It also has the alloy housing with the built-in heat sinks to help disperse the heat that come off these high-powered LEDs. They also offer 50,000 hours of operating time, so they're still an incredibly high-quality product. And even though it's Rigid's entry level, I'd call it mid to mid-upper end as far as compared to all the other products in the industry. Now, a couple things we wanted to share with you about the Radiance Plus series. First, it has a colored backlight, so it can come in red, green, amber, blue, and even just white. And you can make these all the same color, or you can mix and match if you're feeling Rastafarian about it. I don't recommend that personally. Now, the Raptor is known for its amber running lights, so we picked amber, obviously, and we're gonna show you how aggressive that's gonna look when all those lights are on towards the end of this video. Now, a couple things we also wanna share with you. We don't like the way that the cubes mount. The pods, they mount through this little bracket, right? And this bracket slides up into the pod. Now we have to hang these from our Fab 4's bumper, which has mounting points for cubes on the corners and for a LED light bar in the center. And because we have to hang this, that means that the pods are gonna sit with the logo upside down. Now they have these Allen keys on the front. We thought, maybe we can take that cover off and rotate it and remount it. We tried every Allen wrench we have, standard and metric, and we couldn't get those to fit. So we actually think that is meant not to be uninstalled. And we figured that's probably because there's weatherproofing and it's about keeping that light secure and making sure no moisture gets in there. But we're a little bit disappointed that Rigid hasn't given us 2 mounting options depending on where you might mount this, because now the logo is gonna look kind of funny. But beyond that, we're really excited to get all these lights set up. We're gonna show you how we're gonna do that right now.
For this installation, you're going to need a ratchet with 10, 11, 12, and 14 millimeter sockets, a 4 millimeter Allen wrench, wire cutters, and wire strippers. Prep all of your lights prior to installation by installing the supplied mounting bracket with the supplied hardware from Rigid Industries. For our lighting setup, we wanted to run the lights off of 2 switches, one for the backlight and one for the main high beams. We wired all the lights together, connecting the red wires together, white together, and black. Install the light cubes using the supplied hardware and a 13mm Allen wrench. For the 20-inch light bar, slide the supplied bolt into place and install the rubber isolator to keep the bolt in place. Slide the light bar into position wherever you're mounting it and tighten it down with an 11mm wrench, adjusting the light bar as desired before fully tightening. With all the lights installed in the bumper, begin extending the wires by connecting red to red, white to white, and black to black, creating one harness. Using the supplied harness from Rigid for the 20-inch light bar, connect it to the battery and run their wiring down to the bumper harness you made, connecting all the same colors again. This Ford Raptor includes auxiliary switches on the inside of the truck, and Ford has been so generous as to run that wiring into the engine bay so that you can connect anything to those auxiliary switches. Make sure not to use the lower set of wires, use the ones that are tucked up underneath the ECU. We're running the Amber Backlights to switch 6 and the main high beams to switch number 1. You might need to look this up for your vehicle, but in our case, the green and orange wire was auxiliary switch 1, and the green and white wire was auxiliary switch number 6. On your Rigid wiring harness, the blue wire is your main lights, so wire that to auxiliary switch 1, and wire the white wire to auxiliary switch number 6. Now you can clean up the wiring harness and tuck it away back behind the ECU connectors and tuck the rest of the harness down into the grill area or whatever is going to work best in your application. Now test all your lights before you put everything away and you should be ready to rock.
All right, that wraps up our video about the Rigid Industries Radiance Plus light bar and pods. This whole setup will set you back a little under $800, and that's available for purchase on Motoroso.com, where you can browse these and over 1 million top name brand products. Now, we also installed this Vengeance front bumper by Fab4s. If you want to check that out, we've got a separate video about that. And subscribe to the channel because we've got tons of mods coming on this 2019 Raptor bolt-on build project, as well as other builds, including our 2020 C8 Corvette. We can't do any of this without you guys. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching.